The lazy student. It began with a yawn. Not just any yawn, the kind that seemed to echo through an entire silent classroom, rolling off the walls and landing squarely on the teacher's last nerve. "Evan," Mr. Clark said slowly, peering over his glasses, "you didn't turn in your assignment. Again." Evan blinked, sleepy-eyed, hair unbrushed, his backpack slumped beside him like a discarded promise. The class held its breath. Everyone knew Evan's excuses were legendary. He cleared his throat, sat up, and confessed with theatrical gravity. "I was going to study, sir. I even planned it out. Color-coded schedule, motivational playlists, snacks lined up, but planning it all was exhausting. I needed to rest after that." A ripple of laughter swept the room. Even Mr. Clark almost smiled, but didn't. Instead, he leaned in. "So you got tired from thinking about studying?" His tone was light, but there was steel beneath it. Evan nodded, solemn as a priest. "Planning takes effort. Mental exhaustion is real." The teacher sighed and dismissed him, but that moment lingered like fog over a quiet lake. After school, Evan slouched home through the golden haze of sunset, his shoes scuffing leaves, his mind drifting between dreams and procrastination. His mother was waiting. "How was school?" Her voice was gentle, too gentle. Evan shrugged. "Same." But she didn't let it pass this time. "Evan," she placed a hand on the table, soft but firm. "You can joke with your teachers, but this isn't funny anymore. You keep planning your life instead of living it." Something in those words tugged at him. Not loudly, just a quiet pull. That night, while the city hummed outside and the moon traced thin silver scars across his ceiling, Evan stared at his desk. It looked like a battlefield of intentions. Unused notebooks, untouched pencils, sticky notes bearing promises he never kept. He sat there, unmoving, feeling the weight of every undone thing. Planning felt productive. Dreaming felt safe. But action? That required courage he never practiced. The days rolled on until report cards arrived, a sealed envelope holding the consequences of every choice he hadn't made. His hands trembled as he opened it. Falling grades, teacher notes, a recommendation for academic intervention. Evan swallowed hard. It wasn't funny anymore. That night, Mr. Clark's voice echoed in his head. "So, you got tired from thinking about studying?" But this time, Evan didn't laugh. Instead, he pulled out his books. The first page felt heavy. The second, a little lighter. By the fifth, he wasn't thinking about how much he didn't want to do it. He was just doing it. His mother walked past his door quietly, saw the light on, and smiled. Weeks later, spring sunlight streamed through the windows as Evan walked into class. He dropped his assignment on Mr. Clark's desk, neatly written, on time without excuses. The teacher raised a brow. "What changed?" Evan shrugged, a shy smile tugging his lips. "I got tired of being tired." For the first time, his words weren't an excuse. They were a truth. Because sometimes the hardest work isn't opening a book. It's opening your eyes to your own habits. And for Evan, planning to study was easy. But becoming someone who did the work, that was the journey worth taking. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.